Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
And welcome to Monday. Thank goodness we got that weekend out of the way. Whew, man. Thought it would never end, didn't you?
They annoy me.
No, man. So we got a full work week to look forward to now. Mm-hmm. This is great. This is awesome.
Hey, it's actually fall now.
Yes, that's right. Officially, it is fall. Mm-hmm.
I mean, we got above 100 degrees the last 2 days in Dallas-Fort Worth, but it's technically fall.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I love the Dallas-Fort Worth National Weather Service office tweeting out, yeah, so we were wrong about your triple-digit days being done here in DFW. Our bad.
Yeah, they're always wrong.
Yeah.
A lot. Uh-huh. They're wrong a lot of the time.
I mean, that's a government operation telling you, sorry, we couldn't predict the weather a week out.
Yeah, but hey, don't think that we can't predict it 100 years from now.
That's right.
Though.
Change your way of life for those predictions.
Right.
Sorry, we got the short-term forecast wrong, but we totally got the long 100-year forecast right.
Supposed to be 103 today again, by the way.
What? No.
103.
No. Here?
Yeah.
We had a nice cold front come through last night and knock it down to the 80s.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I mean, I've got 74 right now. On the way to a high of 103.
What?
Yeah.
No.
According to this forecast, then 99 tomorrow and the next day. 98, 99, 98, 97, 97.
His computer is not connected to the internet. I got 89 for a high today.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Sorry. Hey, but while you're checking your weather forecast over there, did you see that they leaned on some guy to some climate scientist guy who admitted
88, you're right,
that he totally fabricated this whole connection to climate change causing these wildfires in Maui and California and all this stuff.
We need that.
Yeah.
Really? Jeez.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I mean, you got to do that to get published.
That's great.
Bro.
You know, so there's your answer to, well, why would they do that, though? What's the motivation? Yeah.
I'll find that.
It's usually money and notoriety, power and money. That's what it always is. Over the weekend, what happened to Colorado? Gosh, exactly what we predicted was going to happen to Colorado.
Oh, no.
Do
you believe?
Their anus kicked.
Do you believe?
I believe.
You don't believe.
I believe. No, I believe. I believe they got their butts kicked badly, just as I said they were going to, by over 30 points, in fact.
So bad.
42-6.
Yeah.
Ouch.
I mean, it was 42-0 in the third quarter.
Yeah. Yeah. It was ugly.
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't even competitive in that thing.
Men against boys.
Yeah. It was not good. Nebraska won?
They did.
Mm-hmm. Against Louisiana Tech,
I don't know.
if I'm not mistaken.
You had one question. Did they win? Yes, they're 2-2.
Just leave it at that?
Leave it at that.
Ask no more questions.
28-14. Yeah.
28-14. What a beating. What a serious beating.
Yeah, it's concerning.
Yeah.
Michigan's more concerning coming up this week.
Yeah, that's going to be hard.
But it's in Lincoln, so we totally got this, y'all.
Okay, good. Yeah, BYU lost over the weekend.
Saw that.
Sucks! So it was a crappy weekend for me. But they got Cincinnati coming up on Friday night.
Oh, yeah, another new Big 12 entrant.
Yep, we'll see what happens there. Anyway, there were some interesting things going on with the Oregon mascot.
Yeah, this seemed like a bad omen at the beginning of the game when the team came out. Watch what the mascot does here. Comes out, see it says prime time. There's like a clock there. See that? And he's going to beat it with a hammer. And he's got a cowboy hat the way Deion's wearing it these days.
Okay.
Boom! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh boy!
That's
oh my goodness!
That's like the cardinal sin of a mascot when
the head came off.
Falls off.
Oh boy, that's not good.
I saw another angle of this where like one of those guys standing around in green picks up the head and chases after him down the tunnel.
Yeah.
But gosh, I mean, game over. Look.
Yep.
Oopsie. He might have lost his gig over that.
That's not good.
I hope not, but
that's not good. Huh.
That's fun stuff, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I want to thank your Packers for a miracle in Lambeau.
Yeah, they were down 17-0, came back in the fourth quarter.
They scored 18 points in less than 8 minutes, I believe it was.
Won at 18-17. Nice job.
That was fun. Jordan Love became a man yesterday.
Yeah. So did Travis Kelce, apparently.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, gosh.
Have you seen the footage of Taylor Swift? Of course you've seen
I have
the
seen
footage
that video
of Taylor Swift.
100 times without looking for it.
She's in the luxury box sitting right next to Travis Kelce's mom, and they only have like 2 clips of her, but she over and over and over and over they're playing it. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are apparently an item.
Yeah.
And so she went to the game over the weekend. Is that exciting or what?
Somebody pointed out on Twitter, isn't it a little soon to be meeting the mom? Oh, by the way, congratulations to the Miami Dolphins, but I'm very angry with you. Sean Payton, former Saints coach, now the Broncos coach, the 0-3 Denver Broncos. You were up 70-20 in your game. You had a chance to tie the NFL record for most points in a game, 73, and you decided to go Tom Osborne style and kneel down at the end. No! Sean Payton's a jerk. He's arrogant, and you should have kicked that field goal, but nice job. My gosh, 8 touchdowns.
I like Sean Payton. What's wrong with Sean Payton? He was in the same division. And probably beat you many times, and so
that's right. Like, but I don't ever dislike someone because they beat my team.
Oh, okay.
I dislike them because he's a pompous piece of crap.
I've never gotten that from him. Really,
you should watch some Falcons Saints games, and we can see what he's doing on the sideline.
All right. Okay.
Anyway, so that was a historic day for Miami, 70-20.
Jeez, 70-20.
See,
wow. That's crazy.
It was total 8 touchdowns, I think. Yeah.
Wow.
Because I think
that doesn't happen in the NFL.
Mostert had 4, I believe, and Devon Achane had 4. I mean,
and what is this kneeling? I didn't see the game,
but
but you don't kneel and run out the clock when you're playing against professionals who all make millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Let them stop you.
They were on the 20-yard line. There was over 2 minutes left. It was 4th down.
That's just ridiculous.
And they're like,
asinine.
Nah, we're done.
Asinine.
Yeah.
Rub it in. Let them stop you. I think you should do it in college too.
Right.
But they don't.
I was about to say, yeah, in the pros, you're paid millions of dollars to go out there and perform well.
Yes.
Well, actually, in college now too.
Yes,
so you know what? Just
too.
run it up.
Right. Shouldn't be an issue anymore. Never should have been, frankly. But all right. So our illustrious leader was quite illustrious again over the weekend. Just sharp as a tack and magnificent. He's really magnificent. He's an incredible human being.
All the adjectives.
He was talking about LL Cool J at an event over the weekend. Here's how that came out.
Two of the great artists of our time representing the groundbreaking legacy of hip-hop in America, LL Cool J.
Cool J.
That boy's got biceps bigger than my thighs.
There it is again. Okay. I mean, there's so much there.
Yeah. Where do you begin?
So much there.
Where do you begin?
Because they both have the light off on the mic, you're all here to listen to the new edition. What? Mike Bivens, 40 years producing
read
music
the teleprompter.
That lifts our
He has
soul.
no idea what he's saying.
Yeah,
no idea. Again, no idea what he's reading it off the teleprompter, but has no clue what it is he's reading. Didn't anybody? And of course, the answer is yes. Somebody did. They went over this speech with him. They went over the words with him. They told him who LL Cool J is.
Wait, who's LL Cool J?
LL J Cool J.
Oh, now I know.
J Coolness. The nice stuff there. It's incredible.
Yeah.
So you screwed up his name despite the fact that it's in the teleprompter.
Right, and famous.
Then you called him a boy.
Yep.
Which you don't do. And he corrected himself immediately because he realized, oh my gosh, that was really racist. My true colors were coming out there. So we went with man.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
And
then there was the biceps again. Again with the biceps.
What is that obsession?
I don't know, but it's creepy and weird.
Creep.
Over and over and over. But his biceps are bigger than my thighs.
Now, that's not saying much. I can't imagine
Right.
Joe Biden's thighs.
Right. But But what is your fascination with men's biceps? Why must you talk about them all the time?
Yeah.
So weird.
Yeah,
that is a weird phenomenon.
And that wasn't a trifecta. That was a grand slam because after he got through those landmines, he just could not read what was on the screen. And then tonight off the mic, new edition.
Yeah, play it again. Play it again because this is amazing. There's a lot here to ingest.
And two of the great artists of our time representing the groundbreaking legacy of hip-hop in America, LL Cool J. By the way, that man's got biceps bigger than my thighs. I think he's spent. And MC Light, both of you, thank you. Because they both have the light off on the mic, you know, you're all here to listen to the new edition. Mike Bivens, 40 years producing music that lifts our souls.
What? What is he saying about the new edition there? Which, by the way, were either one of them in the new edition? I'm not that familiar with them. I don't know. Maybe MC whatever was in it. I don't know. Jeez. But pretty sure LL Cool J wasn't in the new edition, was he?
No, he wasn't.
No. So what are you talking about the new edition for? What is that about? Oh, man.
I don't know, man. He sucks in
Staggering.
every way.
And, of course, he's still coming after our guns, even worse than all of the above. He's still coming after the guns.
I'm not going to be quiet until we get it done. It's time again to ban assault weapons high-capacity magazines.
Why? What will that do? What did it do last time?
80 shots in a magazine. You shouldn't own a gun.
Oh, bro.
It depends. Are there 79 people coming after me?
Yeah, you've already told me I should go and buy a fighter jet if I wanted to compete with you. You've said that.
My gosh. And you'd probably get a good deal on a fighter jet right now. There was one available in South Carolina, probably for cheap right now.
I think as is sold for parts.
Yeah.
We got to play that later. We have an update on that. Yeah. We got some good audio from that. Oh boy, yeah. So did you see that a federal judge struck down California's ban there on I think it high capacity stuff? Mm-hmm. Forgot what the ruling was, but Gavin Newsom, of course, is freaking out over that. But it was a strange. I don't know if I sent this in. Keep an eye on him because he vetoed the new law that got passed there in California that parents could have their kids taken away from them if they didn't affirm their child's new gender.
Yeah.
What's he up to, Gavin Newsom? Vetoing that. That's not something he would veto.
I don't know. That's really weird.
That's a national office move right there.
Yeah, that's weird.
Anyway.
Maybe the pressure has gotten to the point where he realizes somebody's going to have to step in for him because the Democrats are going to remove him. I don't know. I hope that's the case. It would be great to have Gavin Newsom in this thing because he's got no chance. California has such a terrible situation going on, and a lot of it brought on by him. He's got no track record. He's got nothing to show for his time in office. What are you going to say?
Yeah, but
look at California.
Yeah, but that you're living in Realityville. You know, most Americans don't. They see good hair and they're like, "Oh, he looks good."
Yeah,
I think that'll work.
I know that's a possibility too. Has Biden been to every mass shooting? Is that what we're finding out now?
I think
he's been to every mass shooting.
Pat, we have our prime suspect now for all sorts of murders in this country. This is weird.
After every mass shooting, we hear a simple message. The same message all over the country. And I've been to every mass shooting.
Whoa. Been to every mass shooting. Just like he was in Pittsburgh for that bridge collapse.
Let's hear that one more time, just to be sure.
Okay.
After every mass shooting, we hear a simple message. The same message all over the country. And I've been to every mass shooting.
He's been to every mass shooting. Yeah. I mean, there's no mistaking that, right? Yeah, after every mass shooting, you hear the same thing. And I've been to every mass shooting.
I realize we're just having fun there. But I mean, bro, sentence structure. Come on now.
Well, what do you mean by I've been to every mass shooting? What are you talking about? You're saying you've been to every... I wouldn't be surprised if he's really claiming to have been to every mass shooting.
I got a tip and I showed up with the FBI guns ablazing. We're going to find this kid.
Oh, man.
I don't know. Just
all right. How many Pinocchios does he get for that?
Okay.
Got to be at least 2, right? Because he hasn't been to every mass.
Aren't they
shooting.
Patnocchios? Have we changed that
the
officially?
Patnocchios.
Patnocchio.
All right, let's see it. Put up the...
You're with 2? You like the 2?
Yeah, okay.
That's 2.
Yeah, we'll go with 2.
Maybe we're just...
2 Patnocchios.
We're being a little harsh there.
I think that's letting him off easy.
Oh.
Because he said he's been to every mass shooting and he hasn't. Okay.
Well, I mean, if that's a fact, then lock his ass up. I don't care what it takes. I just want him in prison.
Yeah, that seems a little incriminating. Wait, you've been to every mass? How did you know there was going to be one?
You know what, though? Chances are he probably has been, because you know how he likes to hang around kids.
Right. Yeah, he does.
So he's...
Yeah, he does.
Can't with this guy.
I know.
I can't.
He's the worst. He's the worst.
Whose track record is worse, though? Joe Biden running America or Gavin Newsom running California?
I think Biden wins that crown.
Yeah, you're right.
I think Biden gets the crown. Mm-hmm. But you're right. He has been around kids.
I'm just resisting.
Oh, well, he has too, actually.
Resisting.
Good job.
Yeah.
It's a twofer there.
I think I meant
I got hairy legs.
Hairy legs.
That turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down.
And you let them?
So it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They'd look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
We know, dude.
Mm-hmm. There you have it.
Has he registered?
As a sex offender?
Right. And that was the same pool that Corn Pop chased him down, right?
I think so, yeah.
I think we know why.
Because he let kids rub his legs?
Yeah.
The hair on his legs?
Corn Pop was just looking out for the kids. He's like, this creep lifeguard over there.
All right. Let me tell you about Real Estate Agents I Trust for a minute, because this is a service that is free to you. We set you up with a great realtor in your area, the best in your area, and then you take it with them from there. And they'll give you the great advice you need, see you through from start to finish on buying your home or selling your home, because this is such a huge investment. It is really important. You need somebody who knows what they're doing and somebody you're comfortable with. These are fans of the show, and so you're going to be comfortable with them, chances are. And you're not going to hear, ridiculous things like this particular realtor let kids stroke his legs when he was a
that would not be
lifeguard. And then they'd watch the hair come back up.
Yeah, I'm not using that realtor.
No, that's not a good realtor. Real Estate Agents I Trust. The name really says it all. realestateagentsitrust.com.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
All right. So Joe had more. We've got more from him because you can never get enough Joe Biden. Am I right?
Boy.
Who's with me on that?
How many times have I said that out loud?
You can never get enough Joe Biden. Here he is on his accomplishments because, man, are they stellar.
You may have noticed a lot of people are focused on my age.
Yeah.
Well, I get it. Believe me.
Yeah.
I know better than anyone.
Yeah, I bet you do.
But there's something else I know.
What do you know?
When I came to office, this nation was flat on its back.
Jeez.
I knew what to do. I vaccinated the nation and rebuilt the economy.
Pause it here. Okay, he knew what to do. He vaccinated the nation and rebuilt the economy?
Yeah, those aren't the wins you think they are.
Wow. Okay, first of all, you forced a lot of people to get vaccinations. And people are still dying to this day from that. Okay?
To be clear, from the vaccine?
From the vaccine.
Or from...
Yeah, from the vaccine. Not from COVID. COVID is like a common cold now with this latest strain, apparently. At least that's what I'm hearing. But the vaccine has really messed up some lives. And you forced people into getting it. Otherwise, they'd lose their jobs. Jeez. And the economy is in shambles. Are you seriously trying to claim that you fixed the economy? Wow. But there's more.
flat on his back. I knew what to do. I vaccinated the nation and rebuilt the economy.
He vaccinated the nation.
When Russia invaded Ukraine, I knew what to do. I rebuilt NATO and brought our alliance to rally the world.
Pause it for a second.
And above all,
you got to go through this one by one. Okay, so then when Russia invaded Ukraine, which didn't happen, of course, under Trump because they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't dare do it when Trump was in office. But they had the green light now because Biden's in office, and they did. So he knew what to do. Start sending him hundreds of billions of dollars.
Yeah.
And hundreds of billions of dollars worth of weapons that we now don't have. Send them all our ammo, which we now face a shortage of. And they just keep spending money we don't have. But he knew what to do. Run us into bankruptcy. You know, I was just reading an article about, and this was way lowballing it. They claimed that we've sent them, it was like $43 billion in military aid, which is way under what we've actually sent.
Right.
But it was 5% of our own military budget. 5% of our budget? Oh my gosh. That's incredible. Even the lowball figure is out of control ridiculous. So anyway, he's sending all this money to Ukraine, and we're supposed to like that? I guess that's a good thing. That's another win for him. And he had more.
and above all, when democracy was at stake, I knew what to do.
What?
But you know what? I wish I could say the threat to our democracy has ended with our victory in 2020, but it didn't.
Yeah,
our democracy is still at stake. Don't kid yourself.
We're not a democracy.
So we have more work to do, you and I.
Oh, no.
Because our most important freedoms, the right to choose, the right to vote, the right to be who you are, love who you love.
Oh, my gosh.
These basic rights are being attacked.
Yeah, okay.
They're being shredded.
Nobody's
because
attacking.
Our children should have the right to go to school without fear of being gunned down with a weapon of war.
Oh, my gosh.
Because the people banning books.
Oh, no.
Did you ever think we'd be banning books in America?
Nobody's banning books, douchebag. Stop your lies. Stop the lying. Nobody is banning books. Are they keeping them out of the hands of first and second graders? Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully. By the way, do we have the who is the educator? It was one of the education officials over the weekend, late last week, I think, that said parents don't know.
Yeah,
parents don't know.
So I don't know that we want to.
Yeah, we don't want to get into that.
If you don't want to do the education stuff, because we have a lot of stuff on the education front.
Oh my gosh!
But if you would like to go ahead and hear from our illustrious Secretary of Education,
that's who it was. Yeah.
Clip 9, Miguel Cardona. Yeah, you're right. He's got something.
Listen
to
to this. Yeah, this is incredible.
There was civility. We could disagree.
These people.
We could have healthy conversations around what's best for kids. I respect differences of opinions.
Do you?
I don't have too much respect for people that are misbehaving in public.
Oh.
And then acting as if they know what's right for kids.
Oh. How dare parents act as if they know what's right for their kids? Can you believe it?
Do you want to hear from a dad who read a book to a school board, or you want to save that?
We'll save that.
Okay. Yeah, you need to stand down, parents that don't want their 7-year-olds reading porno in their
because you know who knows better? Teachers, because they're with them every day. You're not with your kids every day. Well, okay, you are, but that doesn't mean you know anything about them.
No.
Doesn't mean you love them more than the teachers do. The teachers are really who know the needs of the kids.
Help us.
What in the... How have we gotten so upside down in this country?
Irretrievable, man.
Wow.
Get your kids out of public schools.
Yeah, oh my gosh. If that's not the final straw for you, I don't know what would be. But that shows you exactly who they are and what they think of you. You don't know anything. We're the ones who know everything. Mm-hmm. Teachers know what's best for your kids, the ones you gave birth to and raised, and love more than anything else on this planet.
Yeah, I mean,
the teachers love them more than you do.
That's the truth right there.
Teachers.
It's nobody
My
cares
gosh.
more about your kid's well-being, your
Than
kid's
teachers.
education.
Yeah.
No, than you, the parent.
No,
I'm
the
saying
teachers.
It's not the parent?
No.
Oh.
It's the teachers.
Oh, then my bad.
Yeah. I don't know where you got
I
that.
missed that one.
Where'd you get that the parents love their kids?
But listen to
Where'd that
basically
come from?
what the Secretary of
asinine.
Education is saying is, do you have an education degree?
No, you don't.
Then how could you possibly know that reading pornographic materials isn't the best thing for your child? We're in hell. We're in hell.
And then when you say that's not the best thing for my child, then you're banning books.
Yeah.
And you're telling people that they can't love who they want to love. Oh my gosh. These people are the most evil creatures that have ever crawled around this country.
Yes. That have ever crawled around this country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can't take it. It's outrageous.
I mean, it is so bad.
Evil.
That as he's going through his list of accomplishments, I'm thinking in the back of my mind, oh, you're not going to take credit for having sealed the border because you guys claimed the border sealed. It's so bad now, Pat.
Oh, they have
that a
claimed that,
Democrat presidential candidate, Robert Kennedy Jr., is saying that, look, I'm going to lock the border down if you elect me.
Yeah, a Democrat is saying that.
Not only is that fascinating, but he then follows up with, but we can't wait a year and a half. Republicans and Democrats need to get together and do it right now. We're not going to have a country in a year and a half.
That even Robert Kennedy Jr. understands the invasion that's happening right now. Everybody knows we can't let 3 million people a year flood across our border. People we don't know anything about. It's madness.
It's depressing just to watch our country just be invaded at will.
Yeah.
And just given the green light from the President of the United States.
And just to finish up with Biden, here he is.
Oh, because you can't get enough of him,
Yeah,
remember?
I can't get enough of him. Cut 22.
We need to get the word out on promises made and promises kept. We must get the word out.
Right.
With so much information, outright lies, and the media that dwells on negatives, the people don't know the progress we've made, but they're going to. They're in the process.
No.
I
love that. I love it.
Folks have the audacity to say, I cut HBCU funding, and people believed it. Let me be clear. We've invested more than $7 billion in HBCUs, and it's just starting. More than any time in American history.
I'm sorry, he was slurring so badly there at the end. I don't even know what he was claiming there. $7 billion on what?
Historically black colleges and universities.
Okay.
HBCUs. And why so angry? All the time, bro.
All the time. And people are noticing. I'm seeing that in a lot of headlines where Joe Biden begins yelling for no apparent reason. I mean, he just starts screaming. It's because he's, got dementia. And that's what they do from time to time.
Yeah.
That's what happens. That's a sign of old age and a sign of dementia.
It's a good
One of
luck.
many. Yeah, good luck.
Good luck for the President of the United States.
Promises made and promises kept by this man.
So I'm curious.
Wow.
Did he promise to destroy the nation? Because that's a promise kept. If so,
he's keeping that promise, that's for sure. Except he didn't promise that. So I guess that was an unspoken promise that he made to us during the campaign.
Did he promise to allow the invasion? You got to see clip 5 real quick. Can we just play that real quick? Because the state of Texas put up razor wire and to stop illegal immigration. And so Joe Biden's Border Patrol goes, no, you go down there and you cut that razor wire and you let the illegals flood in at will. Come on now. I mean,
so border agents are in fact.
Yes.
Yeah, look at that. They're cutting the razor wire.
Come on, guys, right here. Come on, right through here. Here we go.
Why is this happening?
Promises kept, Pat, to destroy this nation. Here we go.
That is outrageous. Oh my gosh.
It's sick. It's sick. Is he lowering this down for them to?
I think so.
He's not saying we're going to pull you up, is he? Because I just sent the video. I didn't know we were going to play the whole thing, but my gosh, if that's what's happening here.
We'll have to. We'll play this again because it's outrageous. My gosh, that's outrageous.
This is the suicide of our nation.
Yep, you're seeing it right in front of your eyes. Play out every day. And we are making it all fun for you. Making the apocalypse fun. And more of it coming up.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Welcome. Great to have you with us. Jeffy's Bionic Man Unit.
All right, that guy
has tweeted.
Change that handle.
You're saying this isn't actually...
I don't care if it is Jeffy's Bionic Man Unit.
He's changed the handle?
Just right. Like Jeffy's nondescript man unit or something.
Anyway, the tweet is, yay, it's fall now. In Texas, that means that the heat advisories don't start until noonish now. That's about right. Enjoy those crisp, cool 85-degree mornings. Yeah. Yeah, we are. Mandalorian Patriot. Colorado had a bad weekend in football all around. Yeah, Colorado. The Denver Broncos lost. I don't know about Colorado State. Did they win or lose? No idea, but Fetterman's fall fashionable hoodie collection tweets, I questioned Kelsey's decision-making. First Swift, and then doing a commercial for the clot shot.
Oh, yeah.
He sold his soul. Oh, boy.
We're going to have to play that later. And did I hear, is Kelsey doing something with Bud Light or no?
I don't know. I haven't seen it if he is.
He is. It's
too bad. I like that guy.
What are you doing?
They always like to make it as hard as they possibly can on you to like them.
Yeah, he's doing it. Yeah.
Jimmy Dimples tweets, hearing Biden do the "How do you do, fellow kids?" reminds me of Dr. Evil's quote, "There's nothing more pathetic than an aging hipster." Kara 3022, Michael Bivens was in New Edition, along with Ricky Bell and Ronnie DeVoe. They went on to form the 90s hip-hop group, Bell Biv DeVoe.
Right, yeah, okay.
So Michael Bivens, is that MC Mike or whatever?
Look at me. You see me? I think MC Mike is just MC Mike, right? I don't know.
I don't know. Because we're just trying to figure out if anybody he mentioned was in New Edition.
And
Otherwise, why are you talking about New Edition?
I got news for you. Joe Biden doesn't know who was in New Edition.
No, he has no idea. No. Paco D, hairy legs and biceps. Thanks for that image on a Monday morning. You're welcome.
Oh, that's your president, you can thank.
You're welcome. Yeah, we're just sharing what our commander-in-chief has to say. That's all. We were just talking about the immigration situation, which, of course, is completely out of control. But Pope Francis is saying it's not. Not in Europe, at least. He's pushed back against French President Emmanuel Macron and other leaders in Europe, challenging them to open their ports to migrants. Open up your ports. Let them flow in. What's the matter with you people? Haters? He went on to claim that the continent is not facing a migration emergency. Oh, okay. You know what? We'll open up our ports as soon as you tear down your Vatican wall. How about that?
Whoa, that's hitting a little close to home.
Yeah, you tear down that wall, Mr. Francis, Pope Francis, tear down this wall. Okay, then we'll open up our ports. As soon as that happens, you first, okay? The Associated Press reported that Francis does not believe there's a migrant crisis happening in Europe, but there is a long-term reality that governments around the world have to deal with in a humane way. He continued by suggesting that all European countries should offer a legal path to citizenship. Yeah, it's probably thinking that same thing and saying that same thing about America, which, of course, we have here. You can become a citizen in this country. You just apply for it, come here legally. And then you can maybe become a citizen. But you got to go through a process. We don't just make everybody who comes in illegally citizens. No, we're not going to do that. As much as many Democrats who want to ruin this nation want to do that, we're not going to do that. Francis told Macron and several regional bishops that the Mediterranean Sea cries out for justice, with its shores that on the one hand exude affluence, consumerism, and waste, while on the other there's poverty and instability. Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah, you just said that we have a process in this country, and we absolutely have a process in this country. We just played it before the break. Our Border Patrol. This is the process here in this country.
They just cut the razor wire.
Right. Send federal agents down.
Okay.
With wire cutters. And we say, I'm sorry we made this inconvenient for you, illegal immigrant.
Wouldn't you love to hear the process that went into this? Like, Did somebody from the Biden administration make the call to the Border Patrol and say, hey, go down and cut that razor wire?
Of course. I mean, probably Mayorkas himself typed the memo.
I mean, it's just inconceivable, really.
And you hear about, I was just following orders. You think about that during the COVID era or the Nazi era, and oh boy, we got to visit an old Nazi later. But it's like, you know what? Following orders applies to a whole lot of different things. These guys are, quote, following orders. No! Stop it. Stop it. You do not have to do this.
Nope.
You don't have to do it.
I mean, that's the opposite of what their job is.
Yeah.
Their job is literally to protect the U.S. border from intrusion here. Whether it's an invasion by foreign armed agents or illegals coming across.
Okay, so they're just pulling this back, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
they're pulling back the razor
making it
wire.
a nice big open. There we go. Come on,
now
man.
they can flood in.
We're so sorry.
Come on in, everybody.
We're so sorry. We're so sorry.
Did we make this inconvenient for you for about 15 minutes?
Shoot.
We apologize. Please sue us. Get a hold. We got a lawyer waiting for you at the.
Sue the state of Texas. They're the ones. We love you. We want you here.
Yeah.
And by the way, careful how you sling that rope around, because somebody in your own administration may mistake that for a whip, fellas. I'm sorry. And by the way, here's your mission statement for the American Border Patrol, U.S. Border Patrol. Protect the American people. Safeguard our borders. And enhance the nation's economic prosperity. Well, you're 0 for 3, fellas, if you're going down there cutting razor wire.
Yeah.
Saboteurs.
Despicable. It's absolutely despicable. And it's treason. So whoever ordered that should be brought up on those charges, frankly.
It's called Alejandro Mayorkas, who needs to be impeached long ago.
And somebody needs to ask that question. Hey, who told you guys to go down and cut razor wire? Who did that?
You know what, Greg Abbott, why don't you send your receipt for the razor wire? They just destroyed Texas property.
Man, despicable. Also, we've got, I guess we're getting to the bottom of the fighter jet, the F-35, the most advanced fighter jet in the history of the world, most advanced plane. They're only $80 to $100 million a piece. And we've got the audio of the 911 call of the F-35 pilot in South Carolina. That's been released.
This is fascinating.
Listen to this.
911, what's the address of the emergency? Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
I guess we got a pilot at our house, and he says he got ejected. So he ejected from the plane. So we just see if we could get some ambulance, please.
I'm sorry, what happened?
We got a pilot in the house, and I guess he landed in my backyard, and we were trying to see if we could get a ambulance to the house, please.
Okay, so like, how, okay,
She's like,
what is the phone number that you're calling from? Okay, we're getting help on the way. Give me just a moment.
I've never had
She's really confused.
I've never had a pilot landed in my backyard call. This wasn't in training.
Wow.
So you hear the pilot.
Okay, are you with the patient now?
Yeah, he's on with his commander.
Okay, how old is the patient?
We had a military jet crash. I'm the pilot. We need to get rescue rolling. I'm not sure where the airplane is.
Oh, boy.
It would have crash landed somewhere. I ejected.
Okay, how far did he fall?
I was at 2,000 feet.
Okay, and what caused the fall?
That'd be a Chinese hack job.
An aircraft failure.
Yep.
Okay.
Aircraft failure. Huh.
Sorry, I
Okay, is there any
editorialized.
serious bleeding?
No.
I don't know. I can't see myself.
You can't see yourself?
What did the other person say?
Is he invisible?
I feel okay. My back just hurts.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Look, just send
Has
someone.
there been a report of an airplane
Yeah.
crash?
I have not seen any come up yet. Okay, what part of the body was injured?
He just said his back.
Ma'am, I'm a pilot in a military aircraft, and I ejected. So I just rode a parachute down to the ground.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Can you
right.
please send an ambulance?
No kidding.
Yes, sir, I've already told you they're on their way. I'm just required to ask these questions
Okay,
while they're en route.
Don't get snippy with me. Hold on.
Okay. Wow. Jeez. he was getting a little irritated by the end. I don't blame him. I hate that. Asking me all these superfluous questions that don't apply in this situation.
I've already told you.
I just want to be checked out, okay? Send the ambulance. I'll be checked out, see if everything's fine. I'll probably be released from the hospital right after they check me out.
I've already told you. An ambulance is on the way. I just have to ask you these questions.
Okay, I'm hanging up then. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
So we have, the 911 call. We have the entertaining witness from last week, Randolph White.
Yeah.
Telling us the sound it made and stuff. The plane crashed.
Yeah. We don't know why.
Was it weather? Was it
weather? Please get it. Yeah, okay. It's not weather.
One thing we have discussed on this show many times: what the government tells you at the start is never the official story. So I want to know what happened to that plane. Like,
me too.
Something happened.
Me too.
I swear. Dangerous.
Was it hacked into?
That's what I'm afraid of.
You know what? I mean, did the Chinese get a hold of it somehow? Did they take it over and fly it to Cuba? Can that even be done?
That was the rumor at the very beginning I was noticing on social media.
Well, because they locked down the supposed crash area so much and nobody saw any wreckage.
Yeah. No, that's true. But I do think there was a crash now based on evidence that's come in since then.
Yeah.
But
and that's
there's
usually
been too
the
many
case.
crashes lately.
Yes, there have.
And is that something nefarious from outside our military? Is that incompetence inside our military? Is it a combination of both?
That could absolutely be the case.
Why would there be incompetence inside our military, Pat?
Let's see. Who's commander-in-chief? Speaking of the military, General Charles Brown was just confirmed as the next chairman of the Joint Chiefs.
Oh, cool.
Here's the highest-ranking military officer talking about who he wants to see promoted in the U.S. military.
And the last thing I would say on that is how we encourage and mentor some of those diverse candidates.
Because
sometimes they may feel like they're not qualified and not put their name in. And we've got to actually nudge and pull actually purposely manage to ensure that we have diverse candidates that can compete. And if they need some help in certain areas with coaching or additional training or additional opportunities, that is something we've got to continue to work on as well. So it's really about providing those opportunities.
It's really about that.
And the mentorship and the nurturing to ensure that all of our service members have the opportunity to compete on a level playing field.
So we're not looking for the best and brightest. We're looking for the most diverse. Okay, if we could find a transgendered nun who is also a lesbian.
Okay, I don't know,
but is a man. A transgender man. And handicapped in some way, maybe missing a leg.
How about
it'd be great.
Lebanese Latino as well.
Okay, Lebanese Latinos would be great.
Okay,
if there are such a thing.
Can we drop the nun qualification though? I don't like our military and our government getting in bed there with religion so much.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
So
frankly,
can we drop that?
You're right. Yeah, let's drop the nun part.
But I want a lesbian Lebanese Latino.
Okay,
trans.
Yes.
For sure.
Without a leg. Without one leg.
Without which leg, though?
It doesn't matter. Either the right or left.
Look
I'm
at
not
you.
that picky.
Wow.
Yeah. That's how inclusive I am. You could be missing a left or a right leg. It doesn't matter to me.
So the good news is General Milley out. The bad news is here come our diversity hires. Boy, sleep well tonight, America.
Yep.
Your military is on guard for you.
Oh, jeez. It's agonizing. It really is. It's a tough hour.
It's been a rough hour.
It's been a tough hour. Most of them are lately.
Yeah.
Frankly. And this one definitely fits that bill right there.
Just making the apocalypse fun.
Also, school has been back in session for, around the country for about a month. Mm-hmm. So now parents are seeing what their kids are reading.
Yeah.
Here's a parent in Lexington, South Carolina, who was reading a book that his child brought home. School board didn't like him reading from it, though.
Wait,
of course.
What?
Yeah.
But his kid has to read it.
I know.
Red Hood, which is a book in Airport and BC High School, has not been come a book before the board or any committee yet. Has detailed graphic sex scenes between minors, and it's in our public schools right now. Let me give you an example of this. Do y'all want freedom for our kids to read this in high school?
Yeah.
His pubic hair surrounding his
Whoa, hey, now.
and urgent, and you stroke it with your fingers.
Mr. Sires, I'm gonna have to stop and ask that you don't read it out, please.
Let me bleep it out for
They cut his mic.
Yep.
Yeah.
and guide it.
Okay.
Guide it towards your
Pause it for a
entrance of
second.
your bleep.
Okay, this is amazing. Because this happens every single time. And I love it when they do this. They start reading what the kids are supposed to be reading in school, but it's not appropriate at the meeting with the school board.
You got it.
How is that possible? Okay, we can't read it among adults at the school board, but you don't mind my kids reading it at school. And if I tell you I want it out of their hands and away from them, then I'm banning books. Is that right? Do I have that down so far? Wow.
Yeah, we can't have...
Do you not understand the unbelievable hypocrisy and irony here?
Yeah. I mean, Mr. Sires there, we can't have you reading this material on record at a public meeting that'll be recorded and played for all of history on the internet.
Right.
We're supposed to be flying below the radar in the classroom, and your child is supposed to just kind of accept this indoctrination without pushback.
That, of course, is the quiet part, she's saying in her head. Jeez.
Anyway, the point's made there. I don't know. I mean, the material is obscene.
Yes. I mean, we get it.
South Carolina.
And if you're a parent who objects to pornographic books being read by children, Joe Biden's education secretary, Miguel Cardona, has this message for you.
There was civility.
Yeah.
We could disagree.
Played a little bit of this
We
before.
could have healthy conversations
yeah.
around what's best for kids.
What's best for
I respect differences of opinion.
No, you don't. No.
I don't have too much respect for people that are misbehaving in public and then acting as if they know what's right for kids.
Yeah.
Funny.
There's a teacher right here. See?
But not
wait, here we
funny
go.
like this is going to be everyone's problem in about 2 seconds.
Okay, so that's a teacher. That's who really knows what's best for your kids.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so what this individual was saying, that if you misgender me in class, there's going to be a real big problem. So you better get my pronouns right in my classroom. That's the person your education secretary
And they know what's best for your kids.
Exactly. You don't.
Yeah. We're going to teach you the proper pronouns your children need to know to be as woke as possible. So.
And then they're going to get into our military.
Yeah.
And that's going to pay off for diversity hires.
Holy cow.
Whew, we're screwed.
888-900-3393. More Pat Gray Unleashed coming up.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Pat Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
And welcome to it. Thanks for being with us. Let me just take 1 minute, tell you about this time of year. It's so beautiful. You know, leaves start to change color. Well, in some places. Not in Texas. That happens in about February in Texas.
I was going to say where there are trees.
Yeah. But, man, I love this time of year. And it's also Raycon's anniversary time of year. You might have thought I'd be bragging about Halloween, but no, Halloween doesn't give you 20 to 40% off premium electronics, right? You might have heard me mention Raycon's anniversary sale before, but this year, Raycon is turning 6. And in that time, Raycon has really made a name for themselves in the premium audio space. Their everyday earbuds are known for delivering high-quality audio and thoughtful features like a 32-hour battery life and a perfect inner fit, which is so important. You don't want those things falling out of your ears all the time. But you get all-day wear, you get lasting comfort, all this at half the price of other premium brands. No wonder they've already racked up 78,000 five-star reviews. And this past year, they expanded their entire business with the introduction of Raycon Home and Raycon PowerTech. So needless to say, there's a lot to celebrate. And to thank everybody who's shown them support in the past 6 years, Raycon is offering 20% off everything on their site with select products up to 40%. Celebrate Raycon turning 6 with their biggest sale of the year going on right now. BuyRaycon.com/gray. That's BUY, BuyRaycon.com/gray. Use the code BIRTHDAY to get 20 to 40% off site-wide. That's code BIRTHDAY at buyraycon.com/gray and get up to 40%, 20 to 40% off. buyraycon.com/gray.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
A few tweets here. Super Spreader Joe tweets, not only is Biden letting people pour into our border for the census and congressional districts, they're trying to destroy our culture and our history and create chaos. These people don't take any of the allegiances to America that legal immigrants do. I'm a lickin' butter. 9/11 to 911 to F-35 pilot. Sir, was the crash caused by global climate change?
Oh, no.
Have you been vaccinated? What are your pronouns?
Right.
It was about that obnoxious. DMXDM, holy crap, lady, just send the ambulance and a fire truck. Drive toward the ball of fire. We've been talking about education in America this morning. On Overtime today, we got to play a couple of secret recorded clips at a school board meeting. This is something that what's-his-face did, right?
James O'Keefe?
Yeah, James O'Keefe. He's not with the company he created anymore.
Well, he created another company.
Is with them now.
O'Keefe Media Group.
It really catchy. I was hoping he'd get something that rolled off the tongue a little bit better.
Well, it does, because he always writes OMG.
Oh, okay. All right.
O'Keefe Media Group.
So there you go.
Yeah, he's been very busy lately. The school board meeting we'll talk about. And do you recall the Pfizer guy, the guy who was like, "Yeah, we just create the variants." Remember that?
Yes.
Yeah. So that we're going to revisit him as well with James O'Keefe. Yeah.
Coming up on Overtime today. How about Bob Menendez? How about him? Isn't he great?
He's good, right?
Oh, man.
He's the senator from New Jersey, the upstanding, fine citizen.
Right.
Our senator.
Right. You remember a jury was deadlocked back in 2015 over some corruption problems that he was having then. And they actually took him to trial for it, and the jury couldn't make up their mind. So that got thrown out, and they never tried it again, because why? Why would you? He's just a U.S. senator.
Wait, so is this he's the senator who had connections with underage girls, right? But definitely innocent of that.
No, definitely.
I think that one was hitting a little too close to home for federal prosecutors.
No kidding. No
seal the deal on that prosecution.
So anyway, now he's doing special favors, apparently, allegedly, for Egypt. And he's getting some cash and some gold bullion and some luxury cars in exchange.
Wow.
But not that much. He and Nadine, who's his wife, got over $480,000 in cash. Much of it stuffed into envelopes and hidden in clothing closets and a safe, along with over $70,000 in Nadine Menendez's safe deposit box. Some of the envelopes contained the fingerprints and DNA of people they're looking into right now. He got a Mercedes for it, but it was just a C300. It's just a C-class.
Oh, C-class.
I mean, if the guy had any kind of class at all, he'd go with the S-class and wouldn't sell out his country for less than that. Then he got gold bullion. Federal agents discovered gold bars in the Menendez home worth more than $100,000, according to the indictment.
Oh, man.
The bars, which weigh 1 kilogram each. Is that an ounce or is it 400 pounds? I don't know. There's no way to tell.
Well, Egypt does bribery right.
Yeah, they do. Oh, my gosh. Yes. They have the markings of the Swiss Bank Corporation on these gold bullion cubes or bricks, really. So he sold national secrets to Egypt, apparently, allegedly provided sensitive U.S. government information and took other steps that secretly aided the government of Egypt. Why is he not being charged with treason? The man's obviously a traitor to the United States of America. Why is treason not one of the charges here?
Yeah. And it's shocking, though, that
my gosh,
that they're even pursuing this to begin with. I figured out why.
It is because he's a Democrat. Usually, that doesn't happen.
Democrats are coming out and speaking out against him on this.
Yeah, they want him to step down.
I think I realized why this finally moved the needle. This Bob Menendez bribery stuff. Can we look at the Menendez approval ratings? Oh, look, he's finally underwater. They realize he had a chance to lose re-election, and you can't lose that seat. It's too important.
Not in Jersey.
So it's time to go.
Yeah.
It's time to push forward with these bribery charges now that he's
unbelievable
underwater with his approval ratings. No, this is amazing.
It is.
In fact, did you see where Gavin Newsom a couple weeks ago? Because you remember the laptop, the Hunter Biden laptop, that was Russian disinformation, and then it was it's true, but Joe wasn't involved.
Yeah,
and now it's to the point where. Okay, look, this is Gavin Newsom in a nutshell, basically saying, look, corruption happens, it could be worse, it's just dad with his son, let it go, So it's like the Democrat Party, they tolerate corruption, okay? I'm sorry. Both parties tolerate corruption, but it's just fascinating to see the sea change of sorts there.
Yeah. When do they stop tolerating?
Right. And I guess it's when your popularity sags, which is what Joe needs to be careful of now as well, because look, they came for Menendez. They're coming for you, bro.
Jeez.
Your own party.
Really true.
Yeah, so
really
anyway,
true.
It'll be interesting to see how this thing plays out.
Won't it though? I mean, they've already found all this stuff. Where'd it come from? If not the bribery situation with Egypt.
And I was reading an article from Jonathan Turley, who was like, after he got off the hook in 2017, Bob Menendez, he just started getting corruption and bribes and stuff from someone else. He's just like, all right, so I'll go over here now. Hello, Egypt, I'm available. I'm a free agent now. So.
Yep.
Egypt stepped up to the plate.
Yep. Congratulations,
Egypt.
Egypt.
I want gold bars.
I do too.
And I want to know.
That would be nice.
I want to know if Bob Menendez.
I don't want to sell out my country for him.
Right. But you talked about how he had cash and gold bars in his safe. Was that a Liberty safe? Did the FBI get the code?
Maybe.
To his Liberty safe the way an American patriot connected to J6 did?
Yeah, we don't know that for sure. But perhaps. Perhaps. Meanwhile, the climate hoax, there's one of the scientists involved in the climate hoax has just admitted he lied
there you go.
To get his study published. Scientist Patrick T. Brown recently acknowledged having, quote, left out the full truth, unquote.
Left out the full
In other words, he lied in regard to climate change, pushing the blame on human causes in order for his study to be published in a reputable journal. Johns Hopkins University lecturer and doctor of Earth and Climate Sciences fessed up that he had molded his study's results to gain the approval of editors at Nature and Science.
What?
In the Free Press, Brown wrote, and the editors of these journals have made it abundantly clear, both by what they publish and what they reject, that they want climate papers that support certain pre-approved narratives, even when those narratives come at the expense of broader knowledge for society. The study in Nature magazine claimed that climate change impacted the extreme wildfires, such as those in California and Maui, when in reality it's not true. Brown, however, has admitted that he focused narrowly on the human causes of such fires rather than focusing on the other obviously relevant factors. The scientist casted blame on this deception to the pressure that people in his position are under when it comes to getting their studies published with respected organizations. They don't want to hear it if it doesn't have to do with climate change.
Yep.
They're not going to print it. That's amazing.
Make your study, say what we want.
Yeah.
We'll take care of it.
And we'll put it in there.
And then we can go out and say, look at all these scientists that agree that man-made climate change is going to kill us all.
There's consensus.
And make that check out too. There you go.
Wow. Over and over and over they've done this stuff. And every once in a while, it trickles out to us what they're doing. And then they act like, why would you even not believe any of this? You just look out your window. Yeah, I have, and it's about the same as always. So I don't know what to tell you on that. $4 billion Panasonic electric vehicle battery factory in DeSoto, Kansas, will help satisfy the Biden administration's effort to get everybody into an EV. It will also help expand the life of a coal-fired power plant. Wait. What?
So they need a coal-fired power plant
to run it.
To run an EV factory.
Mm-hmm. Panasonic broke ground on the facility last year. The Japanese company was slated to receive $6.8 billion from the Inflation Reduction Act, which has been pouring billions into electric vehicles and battery factories as part of its effort to transition America away from fossil fuels, which don't exist, by the way. The Kansas City Star reports that the factory will require between 200 and 250 megawatts of electricity to operate. That's roughly the amount of power needed for a small city. So that's what? That's not all going to come from solar or wind?
Yeah, just put a couple of solar panels and a couple of windmills out there. And
what's the problem?
What? Yeah, what? Is that not good enough?
In testimony to the Kansas City Corporation Commission, which is the state's equivalent of the Wyoming Public Service Commission, okay, a representative of Evergy, the utility serving the factory, said that the 4 million square foot Panasonic facility creates near-term challenges from a resource adequacy perspective.
Yeah.
That's a nice way of saying, yeah, we don't have the power to run this thing. So it's a real challenge. As a result, the utility will continue to burn coal at a power plant near Lawrence, Kansas, and it will delay plans to transition units at the plant to natural gas.
Okay.
That's not a problem. Don't worry about it. You know what's going to be great is when all vehicles are electric, and then you're going to see how much power this country has, because that won't tax the power grid at all. When we're running all cars in addition to everything else we have with electricity.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Should be interesting.
Because our children are the future. And we need a clean world for them to grow up in and stuff.
Yeah.
So
brilliantly put, Keith. Thank you.
Green is the new red.
That's for sure.
And by the way, the Friday guest that we have coming up, he's going to talk about this plan that the elites are paving for us, and he talks about how, because we've always talked about how communism went and hid in the Green Movement. We talked about that many times, but I didn't realize that they actually wrote that down in 1991. We got to talk about this. It's fascinating.
We'll get into that. All right. Let me tell you about Factor Meals in the meantime. You can skip the extra trip to the grocery store. You can skip the chopping, the prepping, and all the cleaning up too, which is my least. Well, I hate it all, frankly. I hate the prepping and the cleaning.
And I dirty like 8 times as many dishes that normal people do when you cook.
Yeah. It used to drive me out of my mind when my mom did that. She had like every pot, every pan, and then I had to do the dishes afterwards. I'm like, can you not just use 1 or 2 things? No.
Yes.
So you can skip all of that and still get the flavor and nutritional quality you need and you want with Factor Meals. Get 50% off right now, too, with these Factor Meals. 50% off with the code PAT50. Go to Factor Meals, Factor, factormeals.com/PAT50. Factormeals.com/PAT50 and get 50% off.
Pat Gray Unleashed. We'll be right back after this.
Some X's from X.
Oh, no. X's.
The site formerly known as Twitter and the X is formerly known as Tweets. Stephen Rosell X's. Nice dark show for Monday. I was told to sit down and shut up as a substitute teacher. I contradicted the AP government teacher by teaching we are a republic, not a democracy. So you can't teach the truth? You can't teach what's real anymore.
Not in a public school.
Even referenced Federalist number 10 posted on the wall. Tried to fire me for divisiveness. We're screwed.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's incredible.
I would not last long as a substitute teacher either.
Nope. Real EP, the only book I know of being banned at public schools is the Bible.
Yeah.
True. Kevin Thompson, the Chinese hackers entered the servers of the Pentagon in 2007, 2008, and 2011 and gained access to some 50 terabytes of data containing the designs and blueprints of U.S. stealth fighters, as well as other critical information. So the jet may well have been hacked.
Oh, my. There we go.
Jeez, that's the first I'm hearing of that. Holy smokes, tweets Bob Menendez will end up doing less time in prison than the January 6th paraders. Yeah, that's almost a guarantee.
He's only a U.S. senator, though.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, so treason, I mean, it's not that big a deal, right?
Right, not for him.
The Steve 42. Wow, Menendez just got a measly few $100,000. Guess he should have accepted bribes from Ukraine and China.
There it is.
And from Linda Rose. Looks like Pat has a new headset. Yes, actually, I do.
That's nice.
Thank you for noticing.
Very cool, yeah.
And Keith is holding his together with duct tape. No, he got a new one, too.
Where is it?
I've been trying to.
But why aren't you wearing yours?
I'm trying.
There they are.
I'm trying to.
What are you trying to do?
The sound is different.
Oh, yeah. I hate that.
It's just, I've not gotten used to it yet.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to wean myself off. I'll do the rest of the show with these headphones.
Okay.
Thank you, though, Chris. We appreciate you coming through.
They were going to start a GoFundMe page for a new headset for you.
Oh, crap. Hang on.
Oh, boy.
I need new headphones.
That's right. Poor picked on Keith. Didn't get them.
Yeah, so.
Chris only ordered them for me.
Yeah, I need some new ones, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Did you see that strange cloud that formed over Cape Town, South Africa?
Weird.
I think we have some video of that. Yeah. Look at this.
What in the world? I don't like it. That's my take. I don't like it.
That's really weird.
CGI or no?
No, I think it's probably climate change.
Oh,
climate change right there. Look at that.
All right, what's this all about? I don't like
that. That is weird.
Let's see if there's anything follow up on that.
It's a portal opening.
Yeah,
that's a portal?
Right?
Okay, maybe.
Something.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sure John Kerry thinks it's climate change. Agriculture is to blame, according to our climate czar.
Agriculture contributes about 33% of all the emissions of the world.
Right.
Depending a little bit on how you count it, but it's anywhere from 26 to 33.
Okay.
And we can't get to net zero.
We can't.
We don't get this job done unless agriculture is front and center as part of the solution. But with a growing population on the planet, we just crossed the threshold of 8 billion fellow citizens around the world. We just crossed that in this last year.
That's
Emissions from the food system alone are projected to cause another half a degree of warming by mid-century on the current course that we are today.
Again.
A 2-degree future
you can't predict this afternoon's
could
weather.
result in an additional 600 million people not getting enough to eat.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
And you just can't continue to both warm the planet while also expecting to feed it.
What?
Doesn't work. So we have to reduce emissions from the food system to keep the one.
So yes, it is the warmer planet that is feeding extra people on this planet. It is a warm planet. Because it's warmer than it has been, let's say, 300 years ago when we were in a mini ice age, we're feeding many more people than we could then. Many more. What are you talking about? I mean, if we got to the point where it's burning up all the crops, but we're not there.
So is our guest on Friday, Chris, going to address all of these lies?
He's going to address all that.
I think we should save this clip for Friday because there's a lot there. He said, what did he say? A third of our emissions are from farm. I mean, they are coming for our food. This is getting real bad.
Yeah, it's not just our money they're coming for anymore. They're coming for our food. what we eat. They do not want you to have meat available to you. They don't want that to be an option anymore. Jeez.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah. By the way,
we got to wake up to it.
Yeah. This cloud, by the way, over in South Africa.
Yep.
That is called a lenticular cloud, obviously.
A lenticular cloud.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's not smoke or...
No, it's a lenticular cloud.
Like a UFO coming out of the atmosphere.
That'd be kind of cool, though.
That would be cool. Have you seen... there's a show on Apple TV?
Yeah.
Called Invasion?
Yes.
Have you seen
Pretty
that?
good.
Yeah. When those UFOs come out, it creates a cloud kind of like that. So that's what
I'm looking at
maybe it was
pictures of lenticular clouds.
Not. Okay. And does it look like the pictures you're seeing?
I knew a lenticular cloud.
And that's lenticular
cloud, Senator. I'm looking here. It's just...
It's a portal, man.
It is a portal. It's absolutely a portal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Stop trying to find it.
It's a portal.
We went through it.
Yep.
Huh. But it's when moist, stable air flows over a large eddy, obviously, such as those caused by mountains. I didn't see any mountains there. Series of large-scale standing wave. No, that's not a...
It's not a lenticular cloud?
No, it's a portal.
All right. Well, you have the expert opinion from Keith. It's not a lenticular cloud.
Do you see a mountain
cloud.
there?
No, I don't. No.
Are there mountains in Cape Town, South Africa? Are there?
Yeah.
Say no. Just say no.
No.
No one's going to check. No one's going to check, dude. See? There's not even mountains there. That's some weird stuff right there.
That is weird. It's very weird.
Not as weird as giving a standing ovation to a Nazi.
Oh, they've done that, too, in Canada. We'll get into that. Also, a new poll shows Trump leading by quite a bit. We'll tell you about that coming up.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
New poll out from the Washington Post and ABC News. Those two incredibly conservative outlets.
Yes.
Washington Post, ABC News poll shows Donald Trump leading 52 to 42% over Joe Biden. 52-42. Wow. And his approval rating is at 37%. I saw another one, another poll, I think it was Gallup, 36%. And there's a poll that shows that only 32% of people, of voters, would vote for him. 32%. But that's amazing. Yeah. That is just really something.
I saw another thing that said that minorities, that 73% supported Biden in 2020, and now only 50%? Something like that?
50?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a total disaster for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
If that's the case, he loses for sure. For sure. Yeah, they've got to have, 85, 90, 95% in order to win. But 50% is not going to get it done. So, excellent.
Yeah, I need to find
good.
All that.
There's some good news. There's some good news. I mean, we're over a year away from the election, so what does it mean? Not a lot, but it just gives you a little bit of hope, right? Meanwhile, there was a reporter from, I believe, the New York Post who dressed as John Fetterman dresses.
Oh, like a senator? Like a U.S. senator?
Like a U.S. senator, John Fetterman, in a hoodie and basketball shorts. And he went to some of New York City's finest restaurants dressed that way to see if they'd admit him. And the answer was no. At all of them, they wouldn't let him in. And he's like, well, wait, I'm dressed like a U.S. senator dresses. And they're like, no, sorry. He was barred from gaining entry at Daniel on the Upper East Side, where a 7-course tasting menu runs about $275. Maitre d' said that he would not be permitted here. The maitre d' at Daniel confessed she didn't even know who John Fetterman was. which is part of our problem in this country. She added that the establishment has turned away guests for being improperly dressed regardless of their occupation. So I guess Fetterman could show up there is what she's saying, and he wouldn't be admitted either. The double Michelin star Jean-Georges near Columbus Circle, which has a 10-course tasting menu, that costs about $368 a piece. It said they wouldn't allow anybody inside who was wearing shorts. The dress code reportedly would not allow jeans, sneakers, or sweatshirts. Doesn't matter if it's Lady Gaga, one of their employees said. I've never had anyone come in dressed like, and pointed to him. They did allow him to use the restroom, though, and then promptly leave.
Oh, that's nice of them.
Yeah, that was nice. I thought that was a nice little touch. So, I mean, were they too picky in the U.S. Senate? I don't think so. And they still eliminated the dress code. It's now the John Fetterman code, I guess.
Oh, do we have the picture of Rand Paul? Okay, is this AI generated or is this real? I still haven't gotten a conclusive answer.
It is AI.
It's AI? Rand Paul in his bathrobe sitting on the steps of the Capitol. That should be real.
There's another one of Senator Booker wearing pink shorts.
Oh, that's real.
Oh, that one is real? Oh, okay. I thought that was also
I haven't
AI.
seen it. I just, by the way you're describing it and knowing
Sounds
what
real.
I know about Cory Booker, it's definitely
Sounds
real.
A 98-year-old veteran was given a standing ovation by the Canadian Parliament.
That's nice, right?
Yaroslav Hunka fought for the 14th Division of the Waffen SS for Germany.
Oh, wait, that's not good.
Yeah, he was a Nazi. He was honored by the Canadian Parliament on Friday. Isn't that wonderful?
Let's see.
It's just great. There,
We got the video of that?
paid a little tribute to him.
Zelensky's speech received at least a dozen standing ovations. There was also one for this man, a 98-year-old Ukrainian Canadian who fought for Ukrainian independence against the Russians during the Second World War.
How cute. How they dress that up.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
He was just fighting for Ukrainian independence
That's
against
all.
Russians.
Yeah,
But you had more.
what's your problem?
What'd you say?
I'm sorry, he was in the 14th Division of the Waffen SS.
The SS.
The SS.
That sounds very Hitlerish.
It is very Hitlerish. It's very Nazi-like.
So it went from Ukrainian freedom fighter to, okay, he was in a unit that had links to Nazi Germany. Oh, no, then it was like a sympathizer. It's morphed into bros in the SS. Okay? I mean, you don't just stumble into that.
No.
Oh my gosh. It's
incredible.
If your tax dollars are literally, it feels like funding Nazis. You know, people have been reporting that there are Nazi units fighting alongside
Nazi
Ukraine.
symbols, all kinds of interesting.
We've been told that
little
from the beginning.
tidbits. Yeah, we have.
And
there seems to be a teeny bit of truth to it.
I mean, God. So anyway,
but fly that Ukrainian flag.
Yeah, you do that.
It's great.
That's good. And did you see that? Oh my gosh. Marjorie Taylor Greene posted a 12-minute video over the weekend that talked about why there should be a government shutdown because McCarthy's not living up to the pledge of stripping out the bills into 12 different funding things.
Right.
And McCarthy has gone back on his word that he would strip out funding for Ukraine from the military budget. Might be time to get a new Speaker of the House if you can't just say standalone funding for Ukraine, funding for our troops.
Well, yeah, and you made a deal. You had an arrangement. That's how you became Speaker of the House, and now you're not living up to it. Yeah, he needs to be voted out.
And then you got Zelensky saying that he's going to rebuild. Is it the education system? Yeah, it's like rebuild schools in Ukraine through some, what's it called? Spirit cooker? You know what spirit cooking is, right? That's like this new age stuff.
Spirit cooker?
Yeah. So this lady, she says, you spit in your belly button and your navel and you lay there on your back and
what
stuff. The world is completely mad, Pat. So that's the lady that. So your tax dollars going to Ukraine, and those that don't come back to the DNC, some of them do stay there to help rebuild the nation through, say, BlackRock, the Clintons, and Spirit Cooker, a cooker lady. I forgot her name. Anyway, and she's got this thing with crystals, and she writes with pig's blood on the wall.
Oh, that's nice.
We are
that's not good. If you want an illustration as to how respect in places like Africa is shifting away from the U.S. and instead toward countries like China and Russia, check out this video. Making the rounds over the weekend, this is President Ibrahim Traore of the nation of Burkina Faso meeting with world leaders.
Oh, okay.
Check this out.
All right, so he likes to fist bump people. See, he doesn't like shaking hands. Everybody that he crosses
it's the
paths
COVID
with,
generation.
Sure, it's that. That's what it is. It's just the fist bump, let's not spread germs generation. You're right. You're absolutely right. And then there's one person that he shakes hands with. Who do you think that is?
Watch till the end.
Look at
okay.
here. Oh, wait, I don't see a fist bump, bro.
Nope.
Oh, no.
Handshake
Vladimir
there.
Putin.
With Putin. That's great. Okay, good.
This administration in record time has completely lost any goodwill that, say,
certainly
a president
in Africa, that's
George
for
W.
sure.
Bush had in Africa.
Yeah, absolutely. That's not good. Not good at all. All right. Did you know that every day Preborn's network of clinics experiences 200 miracles? How do they do that? Well, Preborn gives women with unplanned pregnancies a window into their womb through free ultrasounds. They show them the baby growing inside of them, and that makes a huge difference. It doubles the chances that she's going to choose life. And because of the generosity of you and me, who donate just $28 to sponsor an ultrasound, Preborn can do this. The cost of a dinner, actually much less than that, really, to save a life. The most worthwhile investment you can make. All gifts are tax deductible and go entirely to saving babies. This is the most important thing you could do today, and that's to donate $28. If you can afford $28, it'd be great. If you could do more than that, $144 donation buys 5 ultrasounds for 5 women. So please donate your best gift today. Just dial pound 250. Say the keyword baby. That's pound 250, keyword baby, or go to preborn.com/Pat. Preborn.com/Pat.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Okay, in Bozeman, Montana, a little note went out to parents, coaches, parents, and fans of the Montana Surf Youth Soccer Games at their 2 locations in Bozeman.
Yeah, Pat had sent us this memo.
Okay. We are grateful to have the opportunity to host you and your teams here. The sidelines of the games in Bozeman are going to look a little different than normal. We're implementing Silent Saturday in an effort to remove parental and fan pressure toward athletes, referee abuse, coach abuse, and overall have a more enjoyable game for all of our athletes.
Montana, what up?
No talking / yelling / conversation on the parent sidelines of the game. That's what this means. Okay, so I can't talk during the soccer game.
Hell?
I can't cheer for my kid at the soccer game. Coaches will be giving minimal direction from the sidelines, mainly subbing and position changes. No one under any circumstances will direct any conversation to the referees other than to thank them after the game.
Go to hell.
No cheering until after the game is over. Players will come out to thank fans when the game is over, and fans may cheer then. Thank you so much. What will this accomplish? Well, parents get to take a step back and sit quietly to watch their athletes play the beautiful game of soccer.
No.
Coaches get to see what their athletes have been working on in training all week and allow them to play the game. They can't play the game if people are cheering for them? Stupid. Players get to play the game without distraction, pressure, and conflicting information from parents and fans on the sidelines. Field marshals will be at every field. Please don't put them in the uncomfortable position of asking you to keep quiet.
Okay.
You've got to be kidding me. In Bozeman, Montana?
Yeah, and this isn't saying don't yell at the refs. We got that. Don't yell at the players.
You're not even supposed to cheer for your kids.
You're not supposed to talk, it says.
Yeah.
What the kid?
Sit back and enjoy the game. On the way home, ask your athlete how it was different for them. Was it better? Did they notice? Did they enjoy it? My guess is no. They want to be cheered on. They want to hear why does the home team have an advantage in virtually every sport? Because the fans are cheering them on, and it creates excitement. It fires them up. It's good for the game. Thank you for understanding and being positive about this to your team, fellow parents, club, and players. I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I would tear this up and either pull my kid out of this stupid league and find a different one where cheering is okay.
You're going to have to escort me out.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
With a police
I'm sorry.
officer.
You're gonna have to, I'm going to put the field marshal in the uncomfortable position of telling me to shut up.
If my kid
come make me shut up.
Right. Yeah, come. Why don't you do something?
Come make me shut up.
See,
I that's just asinine.
My kid scores a goal.
I'm going to cheer. Absolutely.
The end.
Absolutely. I won't yell at the ref. That's fine. I'm not going to yell at the ref. The ref is probably not paid in your league.
That's just common courtesy.
Yeah. But I'm going to cheer for my kid. That's ridiculous.
They just made soccer even more boring.
Yeah. No kidding. No kidding. I'm sorry. Aren't you from Puerto Rico?
Yeah. Are you an American yet?
Don't you absolutely love soccer?
No.
I mean, it's the beautiful game in Puerto Rico, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a beautiful game.
Soccer. Third world distraction.
Yeah.
So can we revisit this Nazi guy who, not Nazi sympathizer, but a member of the SS unit, because the Simon Wiesenthal Center talked about that group that he was with, that division, 14th Waffen. Their crimes against humanity, that group that he's a part of during the Holocaust is well documented. That man right there just got a standing ovation in Canada at the Parliament there. He could have, I'm not saying he has, he could have himself murdered Jews. This world's insane. He was at least in the same unit that definitely did that, at the very least. This is.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
You can't.
It's a world gone mad.
There is nothing anymore that is not believable. I mean, everything.
I know. Standing ovations for Nazis. You can't give any kind of ovation for your kid at a soccer match. Yeah, it's good stuff. Really good stuff going on.
Right?
Yeah, I love it. I love it. It's perfect.
Oh, my gosh.
What would you change?
Summed up perfectly.
You wouldn't change
Cheer
anything.
for the Nazi, not for your kid.
Right. Yep.
Help us.
Perfect.
Nah, we're good.
Perfect.
We're healthy. Everything's fine.
And watch 300,000 illegals pour across the border in 1 month. More than 300,000 immigrants.
So you tried to soften the blow a little bit.
Yeah, I did. Attempted to enter the United States unlawfully or were paroled during August, surpassing all national records and spelling a catastrophe for the Biden administration that claimed its sweeping policy reforms were working. In August, 304,162 people were apprehended by Border Patrol while crossing the border illegally. Were deemed inadmissible by customs officers at ports of entry or used new Biden initiatives to bypass the border and fly under the umbrella of temporary parole, according to the data published by Border Patrol. The August number surpassed the record of 2,412 from December 2022. Man, 304,000 people. That is just insane. it's between 5 and 10 times higher than the average monthly total seen during the Obama and Trump administrations. 5 to 10 times higher. At the southern border, 181,059 immigrants were arrested after walking around the ports of entry and crossing into the U.S. Approximately 74,000 of that number were single adults. No, I thought they were just families, with women and children.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah, that's what I was under the impression.
Okay.
19,000 arrived with a family member, and 13,500 were unaccompanied children.
Oh, my.
Wow. Jeez. The numbers match up with the initial numbers CBP sources shared with the Washington Examiner 3 weeks ago. Customs officers at the southern border ports encountered 51,913 people who did not have documents to enter, but may have claimed asylum. Got to change those laws. Another approximately 20,000 immigrants were arrested on the northern border or deemed inadmissible at air, land, and seaports up north. Wow, that's a lot for the northern border. The remaining 50,000 person difference is not specifically broken down on CBP's website, but accounts for immigrants outside the U.S. who are granted humanitarian parole and allowed to fly into the country. That's another 50,000. Oh, okay. And just in 1 month?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah, just remember, when a Democratic administration, namely Obama and Biden, when they fly illegals in the middle of the night into unsuspecting communities, that's an immigration policy.
Yeah, right.
When a Republican governor does that, it's a stunt.
Okay.
It's inhumane.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
In late 2022, Department of Homeland Security announced processes through which citizens of Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua,
Yeah, do it right, man.
and Venezuela, and their immediate family members may request to come to the United States. Qualified beneficiaries who are outside the United States and lack U.S. entry documents may be considered on a case-by-case basis for advanced authorization to travel and a temporary period of parole for up to 2 years for urgent humanitarian reasons or significant public benefit.
A little pause there.
Significant public benefit. So if people are coming here from Managua, Nicaragua, that's a significant public benefit to us?
Right. Or in Chris Cruz's case, from Puerto Rico? Is that is part of this country, or it is not?
Puerto Rico, yes.
Okay, just making sure. It wasn't quite positive on that.
Puerto Rico. Got to take some water so you can roll those R's a little bit better. Puerto Rico.
I want you to now roll that into suave. Do it again.
Rico Suave.
There it is. Remember that guy?
I do.
That was fun.
I do.
I missed it.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Wasn't it, though? Wasn't it? That was really funny, yeah.
Puerto Rico.
Nice.
Is that Trump?
Nice. Yeah. So hold on a second. Again, we've made this point, and it cannot be understated. This lame administration filled with Marxists will stand up there, regardless of the setting, whether it's in front of Congress, whether it's in front of the press, whether it's in a speech, and they will say in the same breath,
we inherited a broken immigration system from the previous administration.
And then before they take their next breath, they'll say, the border's secure. What's your problem? Everything's fine.
Right. I know.
It's just like with climate change,
I know.
man.
They have it both ways.
Yep.
Every time on every issue, they have it both ways.
This is not reality.
Let me give you one more really crappy story. Amazon has just announced that TV shows and movies on its Prime Video service will start including limited advertisements early next year in order for the company to continue investing in compelling content and keep increasing that investment over a long period of time. So the $15 a month I'm paying you right now, that's not doing that?
That's not doing it, man. Well, Bezos had that divorce that he had to pay through the nose.
Right.
So we're the ones
we're making up
a
for
check
that.
to the wife.
Prime Video, which Amazon says has been expanded to offer hit movies, great shows. I hate what they've done with Amazon. I hate it. They've included all this garbage on there from, I don't know, some TV thing. Freevee, that's what it is.
Oh,
Freevee, where you get commercials.
Oh.
I hate that. But it currently costs $8.99 a month, or it's included for free in Amazon Prime memberships, which are $14.99, $15 a month, or $139.99 annually. And now that's not going to be enough. You get to pay another $3 a month, so it goes up to $18 a month if you want to get rid of the ads that they're going to put there in January.
Yeah, but some good news on the entertainment front. I woke up this morning and I thought, man, I just woke up in a country where there's a writer's strike still going on. Oh, no, we have a tentative agreement.
Tentative agreement.
So that's...
Ta-da! Yeah, that's exciting.
That's good, right?
Yeah, it's exciting.
It makes
really,
life
really
worth
exciting.
living knowing that
it does.
Is happening.
It does. So let's see, $18 a month for Amazon Prime to get rid of the commercials. Disney Plus is going to increase to $14 a month starting October 12th. That's up from $10.99 per month. For Hulu, the ad-free version will be $18 a month. That's going up from $15 a month. Jeez. They're really starting to hit us, and hit us hard. All right. We'll see you back here tomorrow on Pat Gray Unleashed.
Puerto Rico. This is Pat Gray Unleashed.